Yeah, we have a motto, stay ready so you don't have to get ready, that motto. So that's kind of what my mindset was. I knew that if any guard were to go down, that I would be the guy to go in. So as soon as I saw Tate do this, I just had to run right back in.
Real quick, obviously, he's a guy that earned his start, and it's his first time ever in a game, fourth, fifth play, whatever it was. Mm-hmm. He's coming out. I'm sure a lot of empathy there.
Yeah,
sympathy.
It's tough. As offensive line, we pride ourselves on being a brotherhood. So it's tough to see someone go down, especially in an injury like that. Just freak accident, but we're going to be there for him, and no matter what he needs, he's always going to be part of our brotherhood.
What was playing in an environment like that, against a team like that, do for a young offensive line? Because obviously you've got some new guys, Will Green.
The environment was electric. Whether you're playing or in the stands or whether you were watching on TV, it was electric, and it was just fun. It was good to see guys who hadn't had as much playing time get in play, and it was just a good time. We enjoyed it.
Cedric, he's making his first start in that, but I can't even imagine what through his mind. What did you say to him getting ready for something?
The thing about Cedric is he's calm, cool, collected. He went out there and he acted like he's done it 1,000 times. So credit to him. He's going to be a great player for us.
How did you grade out?
Each day you just want to keep getting better and better.
It's not the answer. How did you grade out after the game?
Well, as we keep going, there's just things to improve on. So, I just want to keep getting better.
Or in the offense, obviously didn't get in the end zone, but you got the W. How are you guys as a unit feeling about what areas need to get better?
One thing Coach Smart talked about before the game was composure and attention to detail. And that's just two things we can continue to focus on. So if we can continue to hone in our details and just continue, like I said before, getting better each and every week, that's the main goal.
What kind of details are you talking about, like getting to the line?
Obviously just having our eyes right, playing with good technique, not making anything too big or too little, just playing a good, crisp offensive line.
Talking about attention to detail, that's something Kirby mentioned a lot when we were talking to him. How much of that did y'all see on film with this one missed block here or something like that, could have turned a 10-yard play into a 30-yard play, something like that?
Yeah, well, first, obviously I want to say credit to Clemson, and they're a great program, great defensive line. It was fun to go out there play, and having played them, you have to be precise to be effective against them. And so credit to them and how they played. So the details are everywhere, and as we went through the game, we just had to try to hone in on everything we could.
When you see those little mistakes, does it excite you more knowing that you're so close, or does it frustrate you more knowing that you're so close and fucking big plays?
Well, in football and in life, you can never be perfect. So it's more exciting, really, just because now we can see what we did. We put the game to rest today. Now we can really focus in on UAB. That's our main focus now. Clemson game's behind us, but so now we just saw those mistakes we made, and now we can move forward.
You personally, what were some of those details that maybe you were looking to work on this week?
I just want to play with good leverage. I want to play with good footwork. Come off the ball low and strike, and get ready for this UAB front that's really talented.
Your last drive, you guys 10 running plays, ended up icing the game. Why did you guys have so much success on that drive?
I think it goes back to practice. It's something that we do all the time and something that we work on just in every aspect of the game. There's different scenarios that we work on, and we were really able to execute. So that was exciting to see our offense go out and do that.
How much confidence do you think that will give you guys going into the next game that you were your offensive line and sort of salt away the game there at the end?
Of course, every win gives you more and more confidence. So, like I said before, this UAB front is really good. We were tested with a really good front with Clemson, so we're just excited to play them.
What's the prognosis for you to get back? And really talking about the cast being on your hand, when you can snap again with that hand, as far as timeline?
This past week, I started snapping with my hand again. It's feeling really good, and I'm really excited that Ron Corson and our staff, they do a really good job, and they're kind of leading me in on this thing and making sure that I'm safe first and foremost, and that I'm comfortable. So I was able to snap a little bit, but I'm excited to have my hand back.
Obviously, you guys will have some different look on the yellow line this year. A bunch of possibilities, and one of them I know would maybe be to have Jamari move inside, which would maybe have a guy like Broderick Jones as left tackle. Talk about Broderick just a little bit. Just how ready is he should his name get called?
Well, same thing, kind of like I said, how Broderick, with Cedric, sorry. Broderick, another good guy that's just calm, cool, collected. He's ready for it. He's a great player, and when he gets the opportunity to go in a game, I know he's going to do really well.
Which
You
of those guys
mentioned-
at Clemson did you go up against the most?
I don't really know exactly the right number
Couple
of
of
people.
veterans there.
Yeah, like I said before, they have a really awesome, really great front seven, and they're going to do really well. But it was exciting to go out there and play those guys. Have the opportunity to go play in a big game like that.
You mentioned Ron. Kirby talked about him being out and how much concern there was. He plays such a big role in this team.
Yeah.
Just you guys as players, you see Ron everywhere, every day. He's always here. What's the feelings of him not being able to be here right now?
It's kind of crazy because Ron never leaves the building no matter what. Like, he works from sun up way past sundown. He's definitely the hardest working guy in the building. But it's a little different. Of course, our medical staff is great, and the people that he built around him. It's really not just Ron's like the head guy. It's everyone's kind of at the same level, and they feed ideas off each other. And if one person goes down, the whole thing doesn't crash and burn. We're still able to go and get recovery and still do treatment. Like for me on my hand, same thing with Tate since he went down, and other guys that are injured right now.
How did you hurt your knee? Just out of curiosity, how did something like that happen?
It was just a normal block that I made, just a freak accident.
And just about being, I don't know if utility is the right word, but a guy that can play so many positions, that's so rare. Have you always been that sort of lineman, or is that something that is kind of a team need and you're able to do that?
I always kind of pride myself on being a team first kind of guy. So really, it's not about what position or what specific thing that I want. I want the team to win, and I want what's best for the team. In high school, I played guard, center, tackle. So I guess understanding the playbook and understanding where things need to go helps out for sure. But I guess like having center, primarily I worked in spring with center, and knowing the offense through a center's eyes helps me go in and play at guard because I know what both guard and center have to do.
You said you knew that if one guard went down, to the first guy in. Is there anything different that goes into preparing to becoming a left guard versus right guard, or is it more or less the same, or how much is that?
There might be a few little things that are different, but either way, it's just the same assignments and just going out and playing ball.
How did Cedric do the calling protections?
Cedric did really well, and I'm really proud of him and how he stepped up. I knew he was going to go out there and do everything he could for the team, so just excited for the opportunity he had, and I think he took the most of it.
You also, sorry, and then at the first quarter, you guys seemed to have some success. The second, third quarter, it seemed to be a bit more struggle. Did you see anything different?
Like I said before, Clemson's front seven was, they're great, and they're going to win a lot of games, and I think it was just like I think one of our coaches said, it's just like a heavyweight fight. It was just going back and forth. So it was just us kind of going at it the whole entire time.
With what your front seven did to Clemson, how much have you seen that in practice and sort of expected that's probably what was coming for them?
I just think our practice habits, we just go in. It's really just more like attacking like what we have to do as an offensive line to get better, and that's what it's all about. Each day in practice, it's more like what can we do to get better internally, so that we can go out and be effective no matter who we play.
We have time for 2 more questions.
Warren, is every, we hear this used to be a robbery, there's obviously big stages. Is every one of these games the same? Do some get chippier than others? But that appeared to be a pretty clean game relative to trench warfare. Would that be accurate to say that was pretty clean compared to other rivalry games?
I would say kind of like in the trenches, like it's always a little bit chippy in there. But no, it was a really fun game to play in. The environment was just exciting. I think everyone kind of fed off of that, both teams. So it was a great game. It was really fun to be a part of.
You guys just beat a top 3 team, and now you have a non-Power 5 team coming to town. How hard is it to turn the page and have a good mindset, you think, to perform like you need to on Saturday?
One thing that I think our coaches do a really great job is no matter who we're playing, no matter our opponent, we're going to take each week and attack it the same exact way. So no matter if we're playing Clemson or if we're playing in conference, whatever it is, we're going to attack it each rep, each day, the exact same way.
The coaches preach that, but as players, you're only human.
Yeah.
There was a lot of build-up for this game. There's still 11 regular season games left, starting with this one. I mean, how much
And,
more
and
do you
I think that's the big thing is I think there's still so much left. And I know Coach Smart said that after the game. Whether we win or lose, we have everything in front of us. So what we have to do is on Saturday go out and take full advantage of our opportunity.
He said that before the class meeting.
He said that afterward when he talked to the reporter.